So this is the first caramel. The thing I end up doing on here is doing R prime, U prime, R prime, U prime, R2 ending in this case. But here there's actually a much better solution that I just didn't notice in time because I was too busy looking like free moves to this or something. And it's actually also doing orange and then getting the same keys, but it can actually cancel into an alt talk. And so the entire solution would just be holding it and doing U2, R prime from R prime and getting this keys, but you can actually cancel into one of the dogs. So you can do U2, R2, U prime, R, B2, R2, F, R, F prime, and then U2, UF. This is the second scrum, was 115. So I say I can do 3 moves to this, and this is one of my favorite cases. I also looked at inserting like this, but it didn't give a better case, so just not doing this. So it's a pretty good solution, but something that might be better, probably not, is on green. You can do U, F prime, and then do R2, U2, R2, and you just get this case, but here there's the AUG that actually cancels into, and so the AUG is just front soon, back soon, and so then there's so she just be holding it here doing U, F prime, R2, U prime, R prime, U, R, U2, R2, U prime, R, U prime, R prime, U2, R, U prime. This is the furthest scrum. This was a 113. So the first thing I looked at on here is that you have 4 moves to this TCLO, which is pretty good. I then looked at orange and I say I can do 2 moves to this really good TCLO. So this way I just ended up going for it, and this is actually a really spammy and good AUG. So the entire solution just ended up holding it here and doing R prime F U and then do R U R prime U prime R2 U R2 U prime R2 U2. This is the fourth scrum, this is a 116. So the first thing I saw on here is that you can do RU2 R prime and then get this case, or you can insert it like U prime R prime and then get this case. I then looked at blue and I saw you can do R prime into R and then get this case, but that was not good. And the last thing I checked, and also my solution is on the red you can do U prime R2 and then just get this case. So the entire solution we're just holding into here and doing U prime R2 U2 R U R2 F prime R2 U R prime. This is the fifth scramble. This was 104. So on white there's this 2 move phase and it also cancels into the sock as same for the first one. But here I was actually kind of contemplating inspection if I should hold it here and then go into another alt AUG, which is basically holding it. And so the solution from that would be like U R prime F prime R2 B2 R prime U R U prime R prime U. But that was kind of risky, and maybe it could have actually been faster than my solution, but I can't be mad with 104, so the thing I'm going for is just cancelling into the first alt AUG. So it's just only turning U2 R prime U prime R B2 R2 F R F prime U.